Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Saturday. We've got 13 matchups on this NHL slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, guys. We're working our way to 22.6K subs, so keep up the good work. Check out all my betting links in the description below. A lot of good promos, a lot of good boosts today, guys, with FanDuel and DraftKings, so take advantage of those in the description below. And yeah, we'll hop in it here. Big slate today, first big slate of the NHL season. Starting with the Los Angeles Kings versus the Boston Bruins. Bruins opening up as home favorites at -150. LA plus 130 with the over-under at 5.5. Kings coming into this matchup 1-0. The Bruins 1-1. Kings, they're coming off a Buffalo win 3-1. Boston, they're coming off a Montreal win 6-4. The Kings 5-1 on the road against Boston. So they've had success on the road against Boston. The overs hit in Boston 7 of their last 9 games against LA. Could be an over kind of game here. Yeah, both teams coming off some nice wins. Yeah, I like the fact that LA's been good and had success against the Bruins. That's what I love. That's what I look for in a good dog. Been able to win on the road. And yeah, I think I'm going to take the Kings plus 1.5 on the road today. Next matchup, we've got the Florida Panthers versus the Buffalo Sabres. Florida opening up as road favorites at -135. Buffalo plus 115 with the over-under at 6. Florida coming into this matchup 1-1. Buffalo 0-3. Florida coming off a bad Ottawa loss 3-1. Then Buffalo, they're coming off an LA loss 0-3 to start the season. Only scored 1 goal in each of the 3 games, so hasn't been good on offense here. Buffalo's been very bad on offense. Florida 10-1 against Buffalo, 5-0 on the road against Buffalo here. Yeah, they've been dominant against Buffalo. The unders hit in 6 of the last 6 games between these two, which is interesting. But yeah, Florida's been so dominant against Buffalo. I gotta take the Panthers on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Nashville Predators versus the Detroit Red Wings. Nashville opening up as road favorites at -120. Detroit plus 100 with the over-under at 6.5. Both teams coming into this matchup 0-1. Nashville coming off a tough Dallas loss 4-3. Detroit, they're coming off a bad Pittsburgh loss 6-3. Nashville 8-2 against Detroit. They've been really good against Detroit. The overs hit in 9 of the last 13 between the two. Yeah, you look at Detroit's, they lost to a Pitt team that lost 6-0 in their opener, and then Pitt turned around and dominated them. Nashville got off to a kind of a bad start in the Dallas game, came back in the end a little too late. Yeah, I like that Nashville's been very good head-to-head here, and I think I'm going to lean with the Predators on the road today. Next matchup, we got the New Jersey Devils versus the Washington Capitals. Devils opening up as road favorites at -150. Washington plus 125 with the over-under at 6.5. Devils coming into this matchup 2-1. Capitals, this is their first game of the season here. The Devils coming off a Toronto loss. So far, pretty good to start the season, coming off back-to-back Buffalo wins. They're just 5-14 against Washington. They really struggled against the Capitals. Yeah, so I mean, we're gonna see what they look like. Yesterday, we saw teams that haven't played yesterday, like the Flyers, like Tampa Bay, as dogs, get wins. We've been seeing a lot of underdog wins so far, especially to start the season here. And yeah, I'm gonna take a shot with the Washington plus 1.5 at home today. Next matchup, we got the Ottawa Senators versus the Montreal Canadiens. Ottawa opening up as road favorites at -160. Montreal plus 135 with the over-under at 6. Ottawa coming into this matchup 1-0. Montreal 1-1. Ottawa coming off a big Florida win to start their season 3-1. Montreal, they're coming off a tough Boston loss 6-4. Ottawa 9-0 against Montreal. 6-2 on the road against Montreal. They've been very good against Montreal here. The overs hit in Montreal's 4 of their last 5 against Ottawa. And yeah, Ottawa been very good against Montreal here. And I'm going to take the Senators on the road. Next matchup, we've got the Pittsburgh Penguins versus the Toronto Maple Leafs. Toronto opening up as home favorites at -190. The Penguins +160 with the over-under at 6.5. Penguins coming into this matchup 1-1. Toronto also 1-1. Pittsburgh coming off a big Detroit win 6-3. Nice bounce back after their disappointing opener. Toronto, they're coming off a big Devils win after their disappointing opener as well. Pittsburgh just 1-4 against Toronto. The unders hit in 7 of Pittsburgh's last 8 on the road against Toronto. Yeah, haven't been good against Toronto here. Yeah, we're going to see what the Pittsburgh looks like here, but I expect a big home game from Toronto. Coming off a nice win. Even the Maple Leafs at home in this one. Next matchup, we've got the Utah Hockey Club versus the New York Rangers. Rangers opening up as home favorites at -200. Utah +160 with the over-under at 6. Utah coming into this matchup 2-0. The Rangers 1-0. Nice start for the season for Utah, coming off an Islanders win 5-4. Rangers, they're coming off a 6-0 win against Pittsburgh. Nice dominating win from the Rangers. You look at the numbers, Utah 0-6 against the Rangers, 2-12 on the road against the Rangers, where they have not been very good at all. The unders hit in 6 of the last 8 between the two. Yeah, as good as Utah has been, they've been horrible against the Rangers here. And love what I saw from the Rangers in their opener. Looked dominant. Give me the Rangers at home. Next matchup, we got the New York Islanders versus the Dallas Stars. Dallas opening up as home favorites at -165. The Islanders +140 with the over-under at 6. Islanders coming into this matchup 0-1. Dallas 1-0. Islanders coming off a Utah loss 5-4. Dallas, they're coming off a Preds win 4-3. Islanders just 1-4 on the road. Dallas, the unders hit in 4 of the last 5 between the two. Yeah, I like what I saw from Dallas in the opener. Looked good on the road. Islanders tough loss against Utah here, but I think I'm going to take the Stars at home in this one. Next matchup, we've got the Seattle Kraken versus the Minnesota Wild. Wild opening up as home favorites at -145. The Kraken +120 with the over-under at 6. Kraken coming into this matchup 0-1. The Wild 1-0. Seattle coming off a St. Louis loss 3-2. Minnesota, they're coming off a Columbus win 3-2. Seattle just 1-4 against Minnesota, so they haven't been the best head-to-head there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lean with the Wild here. Like what I saw in Game 1. Seattle, they've struggled against Minnesota. Give me the Wild at home in this one. Next matchup, we got the Columbus Blue Jackets versus the Colorado Avalanche. Colorado opening up as home favorites at -335. Columbus +260 with the over-under at 6.5. Both teams coming into this matchup 0-1. Columbus coming off a Minnesota loss 3-2. Colorado, they're coming off an 8-4 loss against Vegas. Bad game from Colorado. You look at Columbus, 0-10 on the road. They are not good on the road. Didn't finish the season up on the road good last year. The overs hit at 14 of the last 20 against these two. So could be something there. Yeah, I'm expecting a monster bounce back from Colorado today. Bad game against Vegas here. A good bounce back spot as big faves. Colorado just been horrible on the road. If they weren't so bad on the road, I'd probably take a shot with them. But yeah, give me a big bounce back at home with the Avalanche today. Next matchup, we've got the Anaheim Ducks versus the San Jose Sharks. Ducks opening up as road favorites at -135. San Jose +115 with the over-under at 6. This is the Ducks' first game of the season here, and you got the Sharks. They're 0-1. San Jose coming off a tough St. Louis loss 5-4. Anaheim 12-3 against San Jose, where they've been really good. The overs hit in each of the last 5 games between the two. San Jose 1-9 at home. Yeah, we're gonna see what Anaheim looks like. But yeah, San Jose. We're gonna see what San Jose looks like. But you pretty much bet against San Jose last season. Until I see otherwise, doing the same thing. Give me the Ducks on the road. Next matchup, we got the Chicago Blackhawks versus the Edmonton Oilers. Edmonton opening up as home favorites at minus 365. Chicago plus 285 with the over-under at 6.5. Chicago coming into this matchup 0-1-1. Edmonton 0-1. Chicago coming off a loss yesterday to Winnipeg 2-1. Edmonton, they're coming off a Winnipeg loss in their opener, losing 6-0. That was an insane opening loss. Not sure what happened with Edmonton, but they look to get back on track here. Chicago 0-6 against Edmonton, 1-5 on the road against Edmonton here. Yeah, I expect a monster bounce back from Edmonton. Disappointing game in the opener. Good get-right game against the Blackhawks, who have been horrible against Edmonton. Give me the Oilers at home in this one. In the last matchup, we got the Philadelphia Flyers versus the Calgary Flames. Calgary opening up as home favorites at minus 130. The Flyers plus 110 with the over-under at 6. Both teams coming into this matchup 1-0. Flyers coming off a big opener yesterday against Vancouver 3-2. Calgary, they're coming off a big Vancouver win 6-5. The Flyers 3-7 against Calgary, 1-4 on the road against Calgary here. I've not been good against Calgary. 2-8 on the road. Unders hit in 6 of the last 9 between the two. Yeah, coming off a back-to-back here. And the Flyers have just been horrible against Calgary. Yeah, I think I'm going to lean with the Flames at home in this one. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Saturday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Sunday. Have a good one.